Getting older, something we all do, right? Sometimes it's good, when you have your experiences, the knowledge, and then sometimes, well, it's not. If you're dealing with like weight gain and changes in hormones, and to talk about helping in that category, we're introducing you to Dr. Dawn Ericsson, Chief Medical Officer and Director of AgeRejuvenation. I am excited to dive into this topic. Dr. Ericsson, how are you today?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me come in. I'm excited to talk about it as well.
Because it is. We don't like to talk about aging.
Yeah.
What therapies do you offer at AgeRejuvenation?
We mainly offer hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, and aesthetics, and also sexual health therapies. And some people don't really realize hormone therapies can include the reproductive as well as thyroid and adrenals. So it's all encompassing. Yes.
It's more, because I think of hormone replacement therapy as like when you get to the certain age and you're starting to go into the menopause years. You're saying it can be more than that.
Yes, correct.
And let's talk HRT. Is this a safe therapy?
Oh, very much so. So I know that's a concern for a lot of people, but we're just correcting some deficiencies that are just hormones declining as we age. And if you think about when you're younger and you have a more robust production of those hormones, we don't see younger people having cancers and all these other issues that people often worry about. So we do it very safely. We're using bioidentical, so they're more like the hormones that mimic the same thing we used to produce. This is different than synthetic hormones, so they're much safer.
We're taking a look right now at your office, actually, AgeRejuvenation. I'm assuming, I see a consultation happening right here, and I'm assuming when you talk about the hormone replacement therapy, every person is different because everybody's hormones is different. Talk about that individualized care and why that's so important to you.
So we really pride ourselves on taking care of people in a very personalized fashion. We're looking at your levels and what ideal is, but we also intercalate what's your symptoms and, how do we address just things that are important to you. So it's very fine-tuned.
You mentioned thyroid, and actually I know we talked about thyroid getting started and different ways of treating thyroid, one being Hashimoto's. And actually you brought a patient. We'll go ahead and welcome Christine Smith to the show as well. Christine, you were telling me before we got started that you've been with Dr. Ericsson for years. What kind of started is one thing. She's been able to help you in other ailments as the aging process continues, right?
Yes, she absolutely has. I originally came to them to help with weight loss as a result of up and down symptoms with Hashimoto's. I think I was diagnosed with thyroid issues when I was about 19 years old, which was 5 years ago. No, I'm just
kidding. Of course it was.
I was just put on Synthroid and said, hey, come back 6 months later. I eventually found a great primary care doctor that was really managing, my thyroid, looked at my whole panel, but he just didn't really focus on some of the things that AgeRejuvenation did. So I came to AgeRejuvenation, and they did their panel of blood work to make sure everything was lockstep, and they've been managing my symptoms and everything that goes along with it as a building block over the years. So my labs were great, everything on paper looked great, but I was still miserable. I had brain fog, I was tired all the time. I'm a business owner, so I have to be on top of it all the time. And they really looked at everything as a whole. So I've done weight loss with them. My primary care physician loves the fact that they're managing all my hormones. So, he reads all my reports and everything's in lockstep, which is very important to me. So, I've done hormone therapy, I've done weight loss. We worked on my gut. So we really have worked on the core, and then we've just done building blocks from there. I'm on a bunch of supplements, and I can honestly say I'm 45 now, and I feel better than I did when I was 25.
Oh, wow. We're taking a look right now at your pictures of your journey, we'll put it, and working with Dr. Ericsson. Hearing that kind of feedback, hearing that satisfaction, and how you are changing lives, I'm going to say. What would you like people out there to know? Do they pick up the phone? phone? Do they call? Do they learn more? What would you say to someone who thinks that they're on the line but not sure if they want to learn more just yet?
Absolutely. So we have our website, AgeRejuvenation.com, and if you give us a call, we have very knowledgeable staff members who can kind of listen to what is important to you and then guide your journey so that we get the right testing going, and then we put you with the right provider. Some providers are more specialized in some areas.
Okay.
You know, myself, I'm an OBGYN, so I get a lot of hormone questions.
Yeah.
But we have people who are also very knowledgeable about weight loss and peptide therapies, thyroid especially. Yeah, so it's a great mix of expertise.
List just goes on and on. Well, we're of course sharing the information, and there's also a special offer. All you have to do is mention the morning blend, and that's how you can get 50% off to get started with Age Rejuvenation. There's the website as well. Dr. Ericsson, Christine, I am so happy that you were with us today. Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much.
much.